Hey, what's going on, everyone? Back at it again with another action figure review. And this time I have Max Shreck from Batman Returns. So, yeah, this is the first Batman Returns action figure that I got. I ordered him and he arrived pretty quickly. I ordered him off of Amazon. I'm not proud to say this, but I paid about 80 bucks. Well, okay, I paid about 65 bucks, but like with shipping and all that jazz, it all came down to like 80 bucks. So, not really proud of that, but I am happy to have this figure. Um, I did order Keaton Batman from Batman Returns, and the order has been received, but I have no date or confirmation of when that will come. And I also ordered the Penguin. Now the Penguin, is set to arrive on January 1st. So I'm gonna have to wait a little bit long for that. And no sign of Catwoman on Amazon. But yeah, then I ordered Max Shreck, and that figure turned out to get here the earliest. So I'm kind of surprised it got here so early, but I'm very happy because I can't wait to open this baby up. Yeah, Christopher Walken. Christopher Walken, yeah. So yeah, here's the back. The iconic Batman Returns poster. Yeah, very nice. Actually, I want to talk about this. Something that always bugged me about the Batman Returns poster is this. Like what's going on there? Like what? Why is Keaton's head, like you can see kind of his skin? Like that always bugged me as a kid, because I remember when I first got Batman Returns on DVD, like I always noticed that on the DVD cover. Like what's going on right here? I don't know. And what's funny? I'm the only one that's ever mentioned it. Like seriously, what's that about? But anyway, with no further ado, let's open this baby up. Let's take a look at it. I'm really excited. So yeah. Alright, first and foremost, we have the card. And yeah. Now, I do want to kind of nitpick the cards. I mean, as much as I like the Batman Returns poster, why couldn't you just give us a card of Max Shreck actually in the movie? Because they've done it with the past movie figures. They just give you a picture of, them from the movie. Like, for instance, like the Batman Forever figures. They just give you a picture of each character, from the movie. Batman and Robin as well, from the movie. The Dark Knight trilogy. And the Keaton Batman figure from the first Batman. But yeah, for some reason they just give you just the poster and then, Max Shreck, which, I mean, again, it's just a small nitpick, but I would have preferred it if we got an actual picture of Max Shreck from the movie. But this is still alright. Here's the description. So, yeah, not really much there. And here's the figure itself. So, very nice. Yeah, Max Shreck. But right now, I have bigger fish to fry. Bigger fish to fry. It's my favorite Max Shreck line in Batman Returns. But yeah, Max Shreck, very, very interesting addition to Batman Returns. Because he's not a villain from the comics. He's just kind of a villain they've thrown in. And honestly, you could make an argument that Max Shreck is the main villain of Batman Returns. Because if you think about it, he created Catwoman. And, he drove Penguin crazy, by making him mayor and, kind of helping Penguin out. And with all the shit that he's done behind the scenes with the sewage plant, I mean, you could make an argument that Max Shreck is the true main villain of Batman Returns. Because in a lot of ways, he kind of is. He's just like an evil, greedy businessman. And honestly, if we're being completely honest, he's the most realistic Batman villain. Like, if we're looking at actual, human garbage kind of people in real life, that's kind of what, like, Max Shreck was in Batman Returns. So, again, you could, there might be some people that disagree with that sentiment, but you could make an argument that Max Shreck is the true main villain of Batman Returns. So, yeah. But anyway, this figure looks amazing. They really got Christopher Walken's likeness down. So, yeah, very nice. I also love the suit he wears. I love the gray with the black stripes going down. Yeah. Very nice. She tries to blackmail me again. I push her down a higher window or something. Yeah. She tries to blackmail me again. I'll push her down a bigger window. For right now, I got bigger fish to fry. Yeah, very nice. I can't really do a Christopher Walken impression, but that's just my favorite line he says in the movie. But yeah, very nice. He also comes with this head. Wow. Yeah. Max Shreck's demise. Yeah, very nice. Yeah. But anyway, that was my action figure review of Max Shreck from Batman Returns. So this is a very nice figure. Can't wait to get the rest of the Batman Returns figures. Like I said, I have Penguin arriving in a few weeks. Then, Keaton Batman from Batman Returns, which I got that order received. And hopefully when Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman pops up, I can get that as well. But, yeah, it's very interesting that I got Max Shreck first. But anyway, that was my action figure review of Max Shreck. So, yeah, very, very nice.